This is not just a story about money. This is a story about obsession, intelligence, and seeing the future before anyone else. This is the story of how Bill Gates made his first million. Before Microsoft, before becoming one of the richest people in the world. Bill Gates was just a teenager with an unusual passion for computers. At a time when most people had never even seen a computer, he was already spending hours learning how they worked. He was born into a relatively well-off family, but his success was not handed to him. What made him different was his mindset. While others saw computers as complicated machines, Gates saw opportunity. At just 13 years old, he gained access to a computer at his school. And from that moment, everything changed. He became obsessed. He spent countless hours writing code, experimenting, and learning through trial and error. Sometimes he would skip sleep just to keep working. This wasn't normal behavior, it was obsession. And that obsession quickly turned into skill. As he grew older, Gates didn't just learn programming. He started using it to create real value, along with his friend Paul Allen. He began working on small software projects. They were still teenagers, but they were already thinking like entrepreneurs. One of their early opportunities came when they created software for a company that needed a system to manage traffic data. They didn't even have a fully working product at the start, but they promised they could build it, and then they did. This pattern would repeat throughout Gates' career: see an opportunity, commit to it, and figure it out along the way. But the real turning point came in the mid-1970s. The world of personal computers was just beginning. Most people didn't believe that every home would one day have a computer. Bill Gates believed it. In 1975, Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft. At the time, it was just a small company with a big idea: to create software for the new generation of personal computers. They started by developing a version of the basic programming language for one of the first microcomputers. This was a critical moment because instead of focusing on hardware like everyone else, Gates focused on software. He understood something others didn't. Software would become the real power behind computers. The early days of Microsoft were intense. Gates worked relentlessly, long hours, constant pressure, and no guarantee of success, but he had a clear vision. He wanted a computer on every desk and in every home. At the time, that sounded impossible. Then came the deal that changed everything. In 1980, Microsoft made a deal with IBM, one of the biggest tech companies in the world. IBM needed an operating system for their new personal computer. Gates didn't actually have one ready, but he saw the opportunity. He acquired an existing system, improved it, and turned it into MS-DOS. And here's where the genius move happened. Instead of selling it completely, Microsoft kept the rights to license it to other companies. This meant that as the PC industry grew, Microsoft would grow with it. That decision changed everything. As more and more computers were sold, Microsoft's software became the standard, and money started flowing in. By his early 20s, Bill Gates was already a millionaire, not because of luck, but because he positioned himself at the center of a technological revolution. And here's the key point: Gates didn't just work hard. He worked on the right thing at the right time. Most people focus only on effort, but success is a combination of effort, timing, and vision. Gates had all three. He saw the future before it arrived. He took risks when others hesitated, and he committed fully to his path. By the time Microsoft became a giant, Gates had already built the foundation of his wealth. His first million wasn't a sudden event. It was the result of years of learning, experimenting, and making bold decisions. Today, people see Bill Gates as a billionaire, a philanthropist, and a global figure. But behind all of that was a young programmer who spent nights in front of a screen, driven by curiosity and ambition. So when you think about success, don't just ask how to make money. Ask yourself what skills you are building, what opportunities you are noticing, and whether you are willing to go all in on your vision. Because Bill Gates didn't become a millionaire by chasing money. He became a millionaire by building something valuable, and money followed. And maybe your first million won't come from what everyone else is doing. Maybe it will come from seeing something others don't and having the courage to act on it. That's how it started for Bill Gates, and that's how it could start for you.